Welcome everybody to Can't Draw Horses Club. I'm Corey, and joining me today is Angel.
That's me.
Angel's going to be working on Magic the Gathering cosplay props, and I'm going to be painting digitally some Magic card arts. But first, Angel's prepared a presentation for us.
Yes, very late at night. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, are you ready?
Am I ready? No, of course not. Now I'm ready.
All right. Wham.
All right. Why did iTunes open? Hello.
It sensed you wanted to do something other than iTunes.
Yeah. All right. So today I'm going to talk about making cosplay props and accessories. So what are those? It's all the things that go into a cosplay that are not clothes. So this is a screenshot of the app Cost Planner, which I use to organize my cosplay. As you can see, most of the things on this list are not clothes.
What?
So some examples: weapons, belts and buckles, headpieces, jewelry, babies, and severed heads. All these things are not clothes. No, Brosard, belts are not clothes. All right. So there are 4 steps you have to take to get a cosplay prop or accessory. You need something that is the right shape, something that is the right size, something that is the right texture, and something that is the right color. Not necessarily in that order, but most of the time in that order. All right. So for shape, you can make a paper pattern like I did for this, the cloud wig. That's the design out of paper. Or you can use a pre-existing object, like this knee pad. Or you can make a maquette out of clay, which I did for this dragon staff. Or you can make a 3D model, which I have never done, but helpfully Corey has done that. So.
Yeah, for my Shrek cosplay. Yeah,
she's your expert, and well, it's a prop.
Yeah, but it's for my Shrek cosplay.
Yeah. It could be a mask. You can make that into a mask.
So true.
All right. Next, it needs to be the right size. So you can make your base out of anything. In this case, I made this spear out of cardboard. That's actually the box for my Cricut machine.
So you never have to send that back for warranty repairs.
Nope. You can make it out of various types of foam. This is XPS foam. This is the pink insulation stuff. You can make it out of EVA foam, which you can get at craft stores. Or you can make them out of aluminum foil. And this list is not exhaustive. You can make them out of anything. Usually you want something that is light and something that is strong. All right. So texture, you can use thermoplastic. So I've carved into this Warbler, which is a thermoplastic. Other thermoplastics are Thimbra and Wonderflex. So you heat them up and then you can squish them and carve them and make them look like whatever you want. You can use clay to add texture. So this is the creepy aluminum foil head that you just saw in the previous.
Or is it a baby?
Previous slide. It will be a baby. You can use hot glue to make texture. So I made this. This is the arms for Vraska the Unseen, which is a prom evening glove covered in hot glue.
Just like Vraska.
Yeah, just like Vraska. Or you can use wood, feathers, leather, fur, fabric, beads, anything that you want to add to your cosplay, so long as it is safe. All right. And finally, color.
Thank you for the Canadian spelling here.
Oh, you didn't notice that on the previous slide?
No.
Well, Artemis Huntress, I made that bow out of foam and then I covered it in Warbler, so it is pretty strong. I can show it off later. Although it did get broken in my move, so maybe it wasn't as strong as it could have been. So you can use color, or you can use fabric to add color. You can cover your thing in fabric like I did for Cloud's belt. For this Iron Man, I actually used heat transfer vinyl and ironed it onto the foam to get the nice shiny red color. You can use wax coloring. This is called rub and buff, which is you rub it on and buff it, and
Lewd?
it's good for making metallic textures. It's not lewd in any way. Oh, hold on, let me go back. So this is actually the knee pad that you saw earlier. I transformed it into Rada's knee pad. And then finally, most of the time you're going to use paint. So this is that evening glove you saw earlier that has been painted up so that it no longer looks like a neat.
Do you have to like use any
Metallic
special
glove.
paint to adhere to hot glue?
No, this is just regular acrylic paint. Not even primed. All right, so finally, you just do that over and over again to make all of your different things. And there's some examples of things that I've made, and I have a bunch of things off to the side here. I could show you actually what they are. And that is the end of the presentation. And this is my sources, because I made all of these things except for the Shrek.
Thank you, Angel. So did you want to show some stuff off first or talk about what you're making today?
Sure, I could show some stuff off first.
I can just pull it up to like your main camera.
I have the Brassica gloves here.
You can just hold them up, yeah.
Yeah, so I use hot glue on this because it's pretty flexible. This is now like 8 years old, so there's some cracks and some separation, but I also glued, you can see, actual moss to it. And then the fingertips are actually Worbla that have been added on to give me claws. And then I had to slice some holes in it for ventilation because I was overheating.
I bet.
Let's see. They have this wasn't in the slideshow until the very end. This is the shoulder pieces for Marwyn, the one with the baby. So these sticks are actually wire covered in aluminum foil, covered in Worbla, and then just smushed around to look like sticks. And the armor is just EVA foam, this painted to kind of look like leather and carved with heat, a soldering iron. I didn't talk about my Zelda cosplay. I have one piece of that. So I have this, which is the medallion that goes in between the shoulder pieces for Zelda's Twilight Princess armor, which I actually made out of real metal. I'm going to say after I finish this, I don't recommend doing that. I almost died when someone ran into me and the very sharp piece of the armor
Oh no,
my neck. It was not okay. So even though you can do that, I don't recommend doing that.
yeah, I had a friend make a Princess Peach crown out of like 12 gauge steel and then just spray paint it gold and put the little baubles on. But we had to like go to the event in a car and her crown pierced the roof of the the vehicle we were in. It left like all these little pokey holes and slashes. And it weighed a ton.
Yeah. That's what I was saying in the materials portion of it. Light and strong is what you want.
Yeah. Also, if you wear a hoop skirt, keep in mind that it doesn't work well in vehicles.
Yeah, you can't sit down in those.
No.
Yeah, I didn't talk too much about the clothing part, but having pockets making sure you can use the bathroom, and being able to sit down are all important things that artists don't think of when they're designing these outfits.
Yeah. All right. So let's. Do you want to pull some stuff into your area?
Yeah. Okay, so I am working on Sedgemore Witch, which I can show there. So this is the costume that I'm making. Today I'm going to be working on the little lizard that is on her shoulder. So,
Enhance.
can I enhance? I don't
You might have
know
to
how to
like
do that.
drag it or something.
No, I can't do it.
All right. She's got a little lizard thing on her shoulder.
She's got a tiny little lizard. On a previous episode of Can't Draw Horses Club, on the clay episode, I made the eyes for this lizard.
Okay.
So if you go back and look, you can see where the eyes came from. But today I'm going to be working on making the body. So yesterday, well, now, wait, what happened to my video? Oh, I enhanced my video instead of the image. Put that back. There we go. Okay. So yesterday, I made this out of very dried up model magic. This is a very rough interpretation, not to scale, of the lizard. So what I'm going to do is make a pattern from this model. I'm going to enlarge the pattern. Then I'm going to make that pattern out of EVA foam, which is this stuff here.
Okay.
Glue all those pieces together, and then I'm going to stuff it with polyfill to give it some body. And that's my goal for today.
Okay.
After I made this yesterday, I put it on the windowsill to dry. It's still pretty squishy, but it's hard enough to make a pattern out of. But every time I came in the room, it was on the floor.
Cats.
Because the cats didn't want it on the windowsill. Every time. And I made a leg too, but they stole it and I don't know where it went. So I'm just gonna work on the body today.
So that's another pro cosplay tip. Don't have cats. While you're doing that, I'm going to be over here in Krita. I've got Scryfall open on the side, and I can hit random card and then try to, in the art area, do the art of the card. Very simple.
To Emily, this is Model Magic, which is a product by Crayola for children. I don't recommend using it for the final product because it's very brittle. Like it'll dry over time. My snakes for Vraska I actually made out of that, but they are all cracked and broken now, so I have to remake that part if I want to wear that costume again. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to wrap this lizard in saran wrap. And then I'm going to cover it in masking tape. Then I will cut all of that off of it into my pattern pieces. Yeah, Juliamon, I've never had problems painting Model Magic. I just have problems with strength. And it's not flexible, so if you move it in any way, it'll just crack and fall apart. Yeah, this is the basics of making a pattern out of anything, including your own body. So lots of people doing cosplay will wrap themselves in saran wrap, cover themselves in duct tape, and cut it apart to get a perfect pattern that will fit exactly them and no one else. The other thing is in the art, not very much of this lizard is visible. So I have based this lizard on the horned lizard. Why are you eating that?
It's just the missing leg.
No, he's eating my basket glove.
Probably a fun texture.
Um, CAK host. I don't know how to say that. The clay that I use for the baby is air dry porcelain clay that I bought at Joann's. There are lots of higher tech and fancier ways to do the things that I do. But I like the low tech stuff. I think it results in things that maybe look more like from the setting. A lot of cosplay these days uses 3D printing, which makes things look really nice and really clean, but I'm not really about that look.
Oh, that was a good noise.
Did you hear the cat?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this particular batch of Model Magic is several years old, so it does not. It's not representative of what you will see if you use a fresh piece of Model Magic. It's not full of these cracks. Yeah, the first cosplay I did, I actually tried to make a latex suit. I was making
Uh-huh.
Celine from Underworld was my very first cosplay in the year 2006.
The Underworld movies.
Yes, the Underworld movies.
So, like, the main character? Or...
Yes, the
Yeah.
main character. And I did a whole thing where I made a suit out of spandex, and then while wearing it, painted it all with latex.
That sounds excruciating.
I didn't read the part where I was supposed to put something under it, so it was like being waxed. And
Oh.
I didn't put, there was supposed some sort of like powder or something you were supposed to put on the outside to keep it from sticking to itself after you took it off.
Oh.
And I didn't do that either.
So, like, you finally get it off, and it just, like, clumps together?
Yeah, it was just one big ball of vinyl and spandex. Did not work.
Oh! I'm glad you're still alive.
I did. I tried. And thank you, Iris of Aether, for using the emote that I made for Cameron's channel here on Cantrell Horses Club. Like, I showed a bunch of pictures of my final cosplays, but they don't tell the story of how we got there. I did eventually remake the suit, and I won a prize for that, the Celine outfit.
Oh, nice.
I am, in fact, a multiple award-winning cosplayer.
Well,
I don't know if you knew this.
I mean, I've only won one cosplay award.
I unfortunately, I had all the awards on my shelf, and the cats kept knocking them down, so I hid them. And now I've forgotten where I hid them, so I could only find one. I have the Gen Con 2012 second place, which the cats kept taking this ball out, and it was lost for quite some time. But the when I got my floors redone, the contractors found it.
Oh, nice. We should all have our floors redone.
It's true. You will find all of the things that you've lost. I'm sensing a theme. Yes, my cats are menaces.
That's why your goal in life is to become a cat lady.
I think I've achieved that goal.
It's only 4.
It is only 4. But they hate each other, so I can't get more.
The next one might be lucky, and they'll all love that one.
That seems unlikely.
So you're saying, like, Vex and Vax don't get along?
Oh, they fight all the time.
Oh, I would expect them to, like, they both came in at the same time. They look identical. They should be friends.
They're friends most of the time. The biggest problem is Loki, who hates them. But they don't seem to understand cats. Like, they don't know what growling means.
Oh, no.
They don't know how to growl. They've never growled in their life, and when the other cats growl at them, they're just like walking closer. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do when you get growled at.
No.
Okay. I have successfully coated my lizard body in masking tape.
A phrase that has never been said.
That's not true. All right, so my next step is to draw some lines on it to try to figure out where I'm going to cut this thing to make it into flat pieces. Which I have? Use that. How's your art going?
I'm learning a lot. I'm kind of like half watching what you're doing and then going back and doodling. It's not very good or fast, but
What's your goal?
recognizable.
Okay.
But mostly like trying to get the colors correct. This one's kind of interesting because there's like a transparency in the whatever thing is in the chains of custody.
I don't even recognize that card.
It is
Jumpstart 2022?
Yeah.
2023?
Jumpstart 2022.
Oh, I forgot to mention, if I'm successful at completing this cosplay before MagicCon Las Vegas in September, I will be wearing it there.
And if not, like, is it next year? Like, when's your next cosplay event?
I don't
Cosplayable event.
have anything planned after that, but I'm sure there will be one at some point. Just drawing a line where I'm gonna vivisect this creature.
Like spatchcocking a lizard.
Oh yeah, the one of the materials I didn't mention that's very useful is caulk.
Oh, yeah.
Regular old, or you can get it in clear too.
So
But
silicon.
yeah, it's good for hiding seams in Wargla or just making textures on its own. I've seen people make mushrooms out of it by like rolling it in saran wrap.
Weird. I've never heard of that. I mean, it's not weird that I haven't heard of something. It's just weird that it exists. I don't
Okay.
know.
It is weird that it exists. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna take a knife to this lizard. First I'm going to put a new blade in.
Avert your eyes, chat. Avert your eyes.
One of my friend's children um, was following me for cosplay stuff, and he asked his dad, who was my friend, he's like, why does she always make things with strange heads? And I can't answer that question. It just happens.
Glad no one's asked that question about me.
Are you sure?
Yep. Totally positive. No one has ever asked that question about me.
I did do this thing. It's like peeling a banana.
You just, like, when you peel a banana, you just.
But this isn't how you peel bananas?
I don't usually need a knife. Seems like a skill issue.
Probably. Okay, so I have two parts right now. So the goal of this stage is to break this into pieces that lie flat. And also, while it's still slightly recognizable, label the pieces. So this is top right, top left. Nope, I see I already did it wrong. This is the top. These at the bottom. Corey, you're typing a lot.
Not me.
Oh. Okay, this is bottom mouth. So that's pretty flat, so I don't think I need to do anything else to the bottom mouth. So here, this has a big bubble in it, so I need to cut darts in it.
Ooh, darts.
Darts. So the way that you figure out where you need the darts is the apex of the curve. I'm sure there's names for this in calculus.
Or like topology.
Yeah. Okay, so I've cut 2 slits, and now I have a flat piece for the bottom left. I think the bottom right probably only needs 1.
All right. I'm bored with this card. I'm moving to another card.
I recognize it. I mean, I wouldn't because I didn't know the card, but side
Yeah.
by side, I can tell it's the same thing.
Blech. Oh, great. Battle
Okay.
Bond.
Oh, that one's originally from Amonkhet.
I bet.
I played so much of that card in draft.
Oh, it untaps a creature, and it costs 4. It's a 3/3. Zombie. So yeah. What did they replace the name tribal with?
Typal.
Typal. That's it. Thank you, TXC2, for turning that on. Or rather, using the card command.
Oh,
It's
is
not
that
the,
not?
Hmm?
Is the card command not always on?
It is, but my brain was like, conflating it with the card reader, which you do have to turn on. But this is not the card reader. It's just Lurbot.
Okay. I want to try to avoid having a seam down the top front. Although this lizard is going to be coated in a lot of texture, so the seams aren't going to matter too much. And sometimes if it's really going to be unrecognizable, you can put arrows. This is the front. This is the back. You can also like put lines to help you put it back together again when it's out of the real material. But I don't do that. I'm a rebel.
Whoa! Nobody tell the police. We're breaking all of the rules. Even our own rules.
Well, that's still a curve. Like an orange peel head. the neck area needs some darts. I could cut the head off and make it a separate piece. That's probably a good idea. Top, body, back, and front. Okay. I have now my pattern for the lizard body. So the next thing that I need to do is enhance. I have to make these larger. So I didn't bring any paper. Yes, I did. So this is parchment paper from my kitchen, which is quite useful because it's a very long roll. So if you're making something big, you can get a lot out of my roll. This box is
I'm so bad at tearing parchment paper and even saran wrap. I'm awful.
Yeah, actually, I bought new baking paper for this, so I didn't bring it. This is a little box. Some baking paper has grid lines on it, like my cutting board does.
Yeah, I've seen that. Makes it easier to lay out cookie dough.
Yeah, but also cool for cosplay stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna tape these down to this paper, and I'm going to trace them and cut them out. Actually, I'm just going to trace them. I'm not going to cut them out. And then I'm going to enhance them by 400% digitally.
400 digital %.
So I'm going to actually build this whole thing out of paper before I build it out of foam.
Right.
Especially when you're enhancing the size. If you don't make your pattern actual size, sometimes it can become wonky when you make it bigger. So I'm going to iron out all of those issues in paper before I use up my materials. Well, hello, Molly.
We're doing magic! Magic!
I'm making a lizard.
I'm drawing completely recognizable mummies. Everyone can tell what I'm doing. My canvas isn't the same proportion as the card.
Hmm. I have that problem a lot of times when I'm doing pet portraits because most of them are pictures from people's phones,
Right.
which do not match standard canvas sizes. So I always have to crop or expand on the background. Oh yeah, I did start on the bat already for this outfit. I can show
Okay.
that. It has a problem right now. It's too cute.
Maybe you're just the witch that has the cute one, you know? Oh my god.
I use this fabric that I had for the wings that has these little dots on it, and it just looks like an adorable stuffed bat, and it's not the vibe I'm going for. So I'll have to see what sort of adjustments I can make to
You
that.
could just pivot the whole outfit to the soft version of the witch.
Yeah. Would you take suggestions on magic cards to do?
Sure. I just like the random feature, that's all. It's the only reason I'm using it.
Okay, so now I'm going to make these lines darker. Wait, what? Why did I write TB? What does that mean?
Too bad.
This is bottom left.
Top, bottom?
I can.
Wow. Yeah, Chad, I'm with you with tuberculosis. Like, that's closer to the vibe.
Yes.
think only you heard that.
Really?
Yeah. I have, in OBS, there's some noise removal on my microphone. So
Oh.
what you're hearing doesn't go to chat.
So now I just look silly
It,
laughing at
yeah.
nothing.
You're
Thanks,
the silly
Ian.
one. I don't know. Molly's here. Molly can back you up on the noises. Molly knows what all the noises sound like. Can I subscribe to Patreon for the secret sounds? Well, Molly, funny that you mentioned that. Loading Ready Run is supported by Patreon donations. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. For things like this, but not things like Ian's secret noises.
Wait, what was this? Just the show?
Yeah, Can't Draw Horses Club on Loading Ready Run.
But everyone gets to see that, not just
A
patrons.
totally, completely sanctioned show. Where everyone at the office totally knows everything that's going on in the show. They totally understand and are not confused by it.
I'm not confused by it.
Oh! Molly learned how to make crow sounds. Don't tell Ian. Okay, I'll only say that quietly. He's listening to a podcast, so he's happy.
Oops, not BB. The which means other things, but today it means bottom mouth.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would say it involves a bottom mouth. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
You're not. You're not
No.
sorry. A combination of Mickey Mouse and Gollum. That. What? That's what a crow sounds like?
I don't know if I can make those noises at the same time.
I don't think I can make those noises independently.
Hi, folks! Ugh. No, I can't do it. And I'm a master of linguistics. I can only do the clicks. I can do the clicks that crows make. Those are easy. Those are within my ability.
Very high-tech enhancement. I'm going to take a picture of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to load it up on my iPad. Where? There it is. Oh. I've run over my gauntlet.
Oh no. Well, your cat's eat now.
This is my gauntlet for Rada.
Oh. Okay.
This is made out of leather, real leather, and furniture tacks. All these rivets are furniture tacks that have had the pointy part nailed down and then covered in glue for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And then these are snaps so I can put it on. And then it's been weathered with sandpaper and knives, covered in Dynaflow is what I use to color it. It's like dye, but you apply it with a paintbrush, like paint. So it's not like thick, like acrylic paint would be. It just colors the surface without.
You get a nice
This
gradient on that.
iPad has no power. Weathered with knives, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just cut into it with
It's like how some people antique
what is
furniture
that
by
knife?
throwing it into the sea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like that.
just like that. You just threw it
It,
into the knives.
I mean, mostly you just cut pieces out of it like that. It's mostly around the edges of the knives. But
Well, we can take a break right now if you want to get some power to that iPad.
sure, if it's time for a break.
It's pretty close. We're close enough. So we'll be back in a few short minutes with more cosplay props and magic cards here on Cantra Horses Club.
The show everyone understands.
Bees! Live bees! Bee!
Welcome back, everybody, to Cantra Horses Club. Today, Angel is working on some cosplay prop, and I am working on my art skills. I'm doing basically color studies of random Magic the Gathering cards, although I am willing to take a specific card suggestion from my guest.
But not from chat.
Not from chat, ever. Maybe later. Here's how this thing is going. We've got a pattern.
Yeah, so I have imported this pattern into Vectornator. So I'm going to make some shapes real quick. And then I'm going to export that to my Cricut machine and have it draw some things for me.
All right. And here's how my arts is going. Currently, I'm working on a sparring mummy. Just kind of roughing out shapey, lighty, colory stuff. I'm having fun using a pressure brush and not changing the size on it. So if I push harder, the lines get wider. That's all.
Ooh, you usually have that off.
Yeah. Usually I don't do that. Usually I just use a static, hard brush. Fully hard, all the time. Big or
Is that
small.
so?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing further to say on that topic.
All right. Yeah. So let's go back to the split screen so you can see the vectorizing underway, which is actually really smart. But I don't want
Okay.
Angel to get a swelled head.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Because it'll resize perfectly. Even from a picture. Oh. I'm going to move on from the sparring mummy. I think I'm kind of roughed a lot of it in.
I think your highlights could be lighter.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not quite.
They're not quite.
It doesn't show off the sun.
And my dirt highlights are too pink.
I don't know about that. They're kind of pink in the stars.
Yeah. All right. I will work more on this.
You don't have to.
I will do. Woo! Totally straight. Yep.
You haven't heard the noise that one of them makes because he doesn't know how to hiss. He makes a different noise. It sounds like someone clicking their tongue. It's like,
But it's not like the chattering like it's squirrels.
mm-mm.
Welcome, Raiders from Good Day Internet. Today, Angel's working on a cosplay prop for a Strixhaven Witch, which I don't remember the name of the card,
Sedgemoor Witch.
the Sedgemoor Witch, and I'm doing basically color studies of magic cards.
You could
And
do a color studies of Sedgemoor Witch.
I could do that.
The art of that one I find interesting. It has texture in it in the background, like it was painted on a canvas.
Oh, cool.
But it's digital.
I'm also enjoying all of the cat chaos in the background.
I am trying to ignore it.
Yeah, no, they're not doing anything. It's fine. It's fine.
Now I have to look. What are they doing? I hear fighting.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
That's the sounds of Kitten and Vax fighting. Different pairs of cats fighting make different noises.
Well, as you said, one of them can't hiss, so
Yeah. No, two of them. Two of them.
two of them
hiss,
can't.
right?
Is it both Vax and Vex?
Yeah, Vax and Vex. They just don't. They don't know how nor understand what it means when other cats do it. All right, last one. Okay. I've vectorized all of the pattern.
All right, I'm gonna call this one done. I'm tired. So was Sedgemoor Witch the one you wanted to suggest?
I it wasn't, but you could.
No.
Reese, yes, they are named after Vaxeldon and Vexalia, but they are two boys, but they don't care.
What was the card?
Something by Michael Cormack. There's the
Cormart. I'll just guess at the spelling on that. Mihail Scorchmark? Is that what I meant? All right. What does this tell me?
I don't think so.
Nope. Scryfall.
I can't remember any card's name now. He did Soren Markov. Okay, Komarck.
Mm-hmm. Angelic Benediction.
There we go.
Conundrum Sphinx. Some forests.
Ulamog. You can do that one.
Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger.
Yeah, that's got lots of colors in it.
Ulamog. Bam. There's our boy. Or I guess, wait. What gender are the Eldrazi?
Generally, Ulamog and Kozilek are considered male, and Emrakul is considered female.
Yes, that's it. Emrakul's the lady one.
But I don't know that they really care.
No, probably
They're
not.
like cats. They're like cats in that way.
You don't think cats care?
Does one of my cats care that he's a boy with a girl's name? No, I don't think he does. Or did I say that backwards? Probably. Boy with a girl's name.
Cat
Okay.
named Sue.
Oh yeah, I remember that song.
Okay. Yeah. Blue. All right. Noodles.
Okay, it imported it so tiny. So how big do I want this to actually be? This is 5 inches. Maybe I want it 3 times, not 4 times. So we'll make it now, if I had the appropriate accessory for my Cricut machine, I could actually have it cut out the foam. But I do know they were sold out of that knife last time I went shopping, so I can only have it cut out paper. But I need to grab the paper and the sticky mat for this. Which size do I need? It need to use the big one. Okay. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. I will just focus on what I'm doing for now. That's definitely a noise. Just kind of roughing in roughly the shapes and colors so that I can get everything. Yeah, fingies. So many little fingies.
Yeah, he's got like he has 5 fingers, but they're in like 2 sets of 2 and then a thumb.
Yeah.
Instead of the
It's like a
normal way.
frog. Like, I looked at a lot of frog hands last week, and
Oh, yeah?
they also, like, it's kind of like a reverse frog thing, because they have, like, 2 that stick further up, and then they kind of arc in. I can't show it on my own hand. My hand isn't frog-shaped.
Clearly. Why did I turn on the flashlight? No, I want to turn on the stop blocking or stop rotating button. Okay, so I should turn that off. So I have a large, what is this, a 24-inch Cricut mat. I don't know if this is actually going to work very well because the baking paper is non-stick. So I usually use like newspaper for this part,
Okay.
but I recycled it all, so I don't have any. It's going to be some noises.
Oh, I bet.
This is the ASMR stream.
It really is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sticking okay. This will be fine.
Such noise. Okay, I'm gonna just make Ulamog wider than normal. Just in the body. Because again, the dimensions of the card are not.
He goes off the side.
Yeah.
You can see some of the stuff in the edges.
That's fine.
Maybe if you're going to be making mini magic cards, you should change the form factor of your canvas.
No.
Just no. Now see, it's slightly off, so when I get down to the bottom, it's more off. Okay. All right. Oh, there's wrinkles at the top. I could also have it label my pattern
Mm-hmm.
with words and stuff, but I'm lazy, so I'm not doing that.
Ooh.
We'll see how that works out for me.
Yeah. First time for everything.
Are you going to connect? No? Please? Is baking paper in here? No results. Parchment? Parchment paper. Excellent. So this two. This is actually my first time doing it this way. I usually just take that thing that I drew and run it through a scanner copier
Right?
and print it out 400 times. But that's not functional right now. My new printer doesn't have a scanner. So not a thing I can do it that way. I think your red is too rusty.
The main body one.
Yeah. It's done. See how that worked. Look at the tail. It didn't quite cut all the way through for the tail. All right. Now that is this piece. It's just... Oh no, that's the. Let's see. There we go. So that did work. We had a little bit of a tear there, but I can just tape that together. All right, now I will label these. This is TB. This is the front. This is the back. This is the head. Now the mouth. I think this is the top and this is the bottom. All right, so I need to take these off so I can cut the next batch of pattern. What happened to my box of paper? I'm sure chat could tell me where I put it. There it is.
Didn't even need chat.
Didn't even need chat. I put it down. That's not what I had to do. Okay. That's a much better tear than last time. Another plus for parchment paper is the exact right width for the Cricut machine.
Oh, cool.
Maybe you can do some Wiley Beckert next.
For the artist?
Mm-hmm. Her stuff is. I didn't want it actually. All right, I'm gonna put all of the small pieces to the side. I'm not gonna throw them away yet because I might need to do this all again.
Mm.
Don't throw anything away. Completely sure that you don't need it anymore. All right. Cutting of the pattern is complete. How are we on time?
It's 2:30.
My goal today was to get it assembled out of foam and stuffed.
This guy kind of reminds me of the what are they called? God demons from Nausicaa.
Oh, I don't
The
recall.
soldiers.
The ones with lots of eyes?
No, those are ohms.
Oh, okay.
Nausicaa. God soldier. God warriors. That's what they're called. It's like this.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
All right. I have all of my paper pattern pieces done. Oh, I closed the door.
Ha!
Oops. There's a cat still in here, so I need to open it. Now there's two. That's not the right direction in the number of cats in the room. All right. So next step is I'm going to take these paper pattern pieces and tape them together as if I were making the lizard, and then see how that works out. Make any adjustments I need to. See, while I was in the vectorizing, I could have changed this like mouth to be actually symmetrical, but I chose not to because then it would lose some of the charm.
Hmm.
So the first thing I'm doing for these patterns is closing the dart, which will take them from flat pieces back to rounded pieces.
I'm color dodging, even though I shouldn't.
Who says you shouldn't?
Me!
And make your own rules and then break them?
Yeah!
Might as well just not make the rules.
It's beautiful. What was the artist?
Wiley Beckert.
Wiley Beckert.
Yeah, Wylie. So you can see there's some problems with this pattern due to the translation of the size.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to use the masking tape to correct that problem. So now it has a smooth edge.
Okay.
Was that more noises chat couldn't hear?
I wasn't paying attention. Let's say yes.
More noises Corey can't hear either?
Yeah. I have very narrow focus, and when I'm reading, I don't hear things very well.
Hmm.
I was trying to pick a magic card.
It sounded to me like seagulls.
We do have those here. They are loud AF. Night TXC2.
Good night.
That sounded sinister.
Everything I say sounds sinister.
I guess. I'm gonna pick Go Blank, because that's a cool looking card. It's from Strixhaven.
Oh, hey. Well, this one's got a big difference. Hmm. Yeah, somebody on Mastodon, I posted a picture of that I drew from the Call of Cthulhu game that I'm playing in.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cow bug mushroom.
Cowbug Mushroom.
Mm-hmm. And somebody responded, was like, I see the cursedness of Cantrell Horses Club has infected you. And I'm like, no, no, no.
No.
This is the other way around.
Can't believe people think it's just a me thing.
Did you just copy and paste it and say that's your art?
No, I cropped my canvas to match the dimensions of the art that I just scaled up to be kind of roughly the size of my existing canvas.
Okay. I just look over and it's just...
It's done! I did
there.
it! Wait. I know how to do this. Just one more layer, and then I think you paint it like black, and then what you do is you grab an eraser.
Uh-huh.
It's just like, here's my speed time lapse of some art. Just gonna rough this in. You're just gonna, yep, face, and then, yep, the arm. Yep, just.
So I started a YouTube channel where you can see time lapse.
And this is how it's done. No.
Yeah, you see time lapses of the pet portraits that I do. Uh-huh. But they're not digital, so none of that nonsense.
Nonsense!
This cat right behind me. I need to make sure I don't run over him with my chair.
Mm-hmm.
These black cats that I have, they just have no sense of danger. It's like they've never had to be afraid of anything in their life, and so they don't know how.
Come on. Fill! It's not filling. Oh my god. Hey, oh, maybe it's because I have... It's because I had the eraser selected for my brush. Even though the paint bucket's a different tool. Weird.
You're using Krita today?
Yeah.
Okay, all of the darts are closed, so now I need to start assembling things.
Ooh.
Wait, what is that? He just stole something. I don't know what it was.
Let's hope you don't find out. Probably nothing important.
Was it my lizard arm? Actually, I think I lost it under the fireplace here. See, this is where it would have been good to mark where this goes. Probably around here. Nope, this is inside out. This goes this way. I need to do this on camera. Nope, still need to do it on camera.
Here, I can make your camera space bigger for you. There.
It doesn't help if I'm holding it over here.
Yeah. That's true.
I want to fit there. Maybe I did get the mouth backwards. Let's try attaching this to the bottom. Can I do that? All right, so these pieces. Okay, like this. Yes. Just ignoring the noise in the background,
Uh-huh.
just like Corey does.
Yep. Just like Corey.
How are you finding your go blank? Your go blank. The card you're drawing.
Yes.
How's it going?
Oh, that's what you asked. I've got some proportion issue up on the shoulder area. I have to move an arm. I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
It looks like your whole person is too tall. He's freaking out. There's another cat looking at him. I know this looks like a mess that doesn't look like anything, but I promise it eventually will be a lizard. Eventually, it might not be during this stream.
Mm.
I do have something else I can show. I started a cosplay commission
Oh.
for someone else. I can't tell you what it is or who it's for.
But you can show us the progress.
Yeah, because it's very small. I have very small progress. The person hasn't given me the measurements. So I can't do a whole lot yet. But I can show you this.
Okay. Is it the grimace? I know you can't tell me, but
I could tell you it's not that.
oh, Thorsarkar, if it was from me, I would let Angel tell you.
Okay. Have two pieces attached to each other. The Orso card recognizes the card from the orb. It is a magic card.
Wow.
Well, don't spoil it for anybody then. But also, it might not be the card you think.
Oh. Woo. Ah. Made my brush way bigger.
What did you do that for?
Oh. Space filling?
I suppose I did give away a disinfectant magic card.
Yeah. So that's all on you.
That is. This curve does not want to. Is this the right way? Maybe it's not attached to the right spot. This goes on the bottom, and this goes on the top. This is too short right here. One of these pieces backwards? How would that have happened? Oh, I think the head goes on first. And that adds more. Yeah, because I only cut the head into a different piece. That's what it was. I only cut the top of the head into a different piece. Oh yeah, you could do that, Corey. You could be drawing your art, but not show what magic card it is, and check a guess.
That is true. Yeah. Now that I've got the canvas technically the right shape. I hope.
Unless you get a full art card. Or a saga.
I could just not.
Just skip those ones?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now this should go on better.
Except I set up this scene to be all funky.
Why would you do that?
So that the magic card would fit on screen.
Okay, nothing less.
Alright. I will start a new card. Alright, chat. Let the guessing begin!
Am I eligible for guessing?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll wait because there's a stream delay because I'll do it faster than chat if. Well, I'll give them a chance.
Alright. Speed! Yeah. And then you can't tell me that the colors are wrong.
I can after we reveal the answer. I have a guess. I'm gonna wait for stream delay to see if chat has a guess.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, this is wrong.
All right, I think it's Marble Chalice.
No.
Ah,
Art's so bad you can't even tell. Second.
I'm bringing up the art of Marble Chalice.
Boop, 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 boop. Doopy 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 doop.
Wait, what are those things?
Exactly. They're not in that one.
It's a different cup.
Oh!
I made a whole brawl deck about cups. I feel like I should know this, but maybe it's not a black or red card. Hollowed fountain?
No, it is. It is a cup.
It is a cup. Okay. Okay, that's an angel. Which I feel like I'm obligated to know all of those. An angel with a bunny friend.
Little bunny friend. Yep.
It's not a token, is it?
Nope.
A real card? Okay. I feel like maybe it's one of the new Cabana cups.
Dark Ascension.
Dark Ascension? What?
Ebla got it.
Chalice of Life. I couldn't tell you what that card does.
It's an artifact. for 3, and you tap to gain 1 life. Then, if you have at least 10 life more than your starting life total, transform Chalice of Life.
Untap and transform it, and then the tap to make the opponent lose 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Chalice of Death.
Alright, I should have got that one. That's not on your art.
Well, considering how the hands are.
Wait, those are hands?
Yeah, so considering, just taking into consideration everything that I did, it's probably not completely your fault.
Something is wrong with this wizard. The top seems okay. I have the head attached. At the bottom is not okay.
Alright, I'm starting another card.
What have I been doing? Let
Oh,
me
that's
go back
so
to
wrong.
this.
Wrong color, Corey. Yay!
You can change it.
Well, maybe I'll get back to it.
Okay, so this one works like this. I got this piece top. That seems fine.
It's terrible.
Flip it over. Ah, I think I have the left and right backwards. That's the problem here. All right. I labeled them, which doesn't help me when I can't tell left and right apart. Oh, yeah, that looks like Celestia Guildgate. One of the many. You're not going to tell me I'm right or wrong?
Nope. Not for guild gates. Oops. Did an
Oh,
oopsie.
is it a Cynic Guildgate?
No.
Is it a Guildgate?
No.
Okay. All right. You're sure it's not a Guildgate?
I'm sure it's not a guild gate. Oh my god, brush size.
Okay. Taking that apart. This goes here. This goes here. Wait, how is that? That can't be right either. Oh, is this? Did I mess up and add this extra bit here when it shouldn't be here? Yeah, I think that's the problem. That's a problem. This piece doesn't look like this piece at all. Does it look like this piece? No. What have I done? All right, so this is supposed to. I need to retrace my steps. How I got here.
Really trying to divide up the space the way it is.
Oh, I know that one. It's the Snake Elf Druid.
It is a snake elf druid.
What's the name of it?
Coiling Oracle.
That's the one.
There. Everyone can see my shame.
I think if you had started with the creature, we would get it faster.
Okay, not the giant circles in the background.
Yeah.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
okay. So something has happened to this piece in translation that has made it the wrong shape at the top. So I need to fix this.
Okay, I'm gonna start another one. I'll start with the subject. Keep on going. Great job, Corey.
Looks like a bird. Scarecrow. I feel like I'm playing Pictionary.
It's kind of what this is, yeah.
Still looks like a bird. This color scheme is throwing me off.
Oh god. Done this.
The yellow feet.
It's yellow feet, just like the card has.
Still bird. Okay. That's this one. This one seems okay. Okay, those are hands. Is this person wearing a necktie?
Yep.
That would put them on Strixhaven, I think. I don't recall neckties in any other set. Unless it's Davriel, but that's not. That's an arena only card. And Scryfall by default doesn't return arena only cards.
Yeah, I think chat's getting on the right track.
Oh, New Capenna also has neckties. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Maybe you should make your brush bigger. Galloping from room to room. Oh, hello, Yalk. I have finally finished your thing. I guess it was.
Good.
Okay. I've repaired the bottom of the lizard. Now we will attach it to the top of the lizard. At this point, I'm going to check the size. See. That looks about right. Maybe a little big, but then you can see them better from far away. Yeah, Yelk, I didn't want you to be late because of me, so it's not on me anymore. feel like if I knew this card, I would recognize this, but I probably just don't know this card. I didn't pay that much attention to New Capenna.
Mm.
These days, when a new Magic set comes out, I'm like, I run down my checklist of cards that I am looking for. Are there any vampires? What are all the cards with ladies on them?
Hmm.
Any cards mention the number 3 or the number 1?
What are those
and
for?
and then I'm done. I have a Erebos commander deck that kills everyone at the table 1 damage at a time.
Right.
And I have a Triad of Fates deck that just has all cards that reference the number 3.
Okay.
And I don't think that looks like a rat, Cat. I think you're off base.
Here's what it looks like. Big.
Is it a human?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a white card?
Somewhat.
Yeah, okay, so it's a gold card that has white in it.
Uh-huh.
Is it legendary?
Yes.
Toulouse? No. Lagrella?
Yes.
All right. I got it.
You got it.
Lagrella the Magpie?
Yep.
There's also the problem where there's a bunch of alternate art. Yeah, that's the alternate art for her.
Would you be up for taking a break?
Sure.
Just for a few
my li-
minutes?
My lizard's tail is too short, but we'll deal with that later.
All right.
Yeah.
Get some water, chat. Stretch your legs. Enjoy the bees.
Bees! Live bees! Bee!
Welcome back, everybody, to Can't Draw Horses Club. Today, Angel's working on a cosplay prop of a little lizard for the, Dreadmore Witch? Sedgemore. Sedgeless. The witch from Sedgemore. Strixhaven. And I've been playing Guess the Card Corey's trying to paint with chat. So everyone in chat is allowed to play. I'm gonna hit random card in Scryfall and then try to paint as quickly as possible.
So on break, I figured out what's wrong with my tail.
Oh yeah.
I had attached the bottom part in the wrong spot, so I cut it off and I'm reattaching it.
Hey. This card's weird. Oh no.
I noticed something on the last card you did is the same thing that you did on the Archer that we drew together on the collaboration episode.
Yep.
Where the face doesn't take up as much of the head as it should.
So I was on a brush that was a static size, And then I was like, no, wait, I wanted to do the pressure thing. So I swapped over to the pressure brush, and so the face was the result of that. Of me not trying to make giant blobs in the eyes.
Don't be afraid, Corey.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything. Alright, I am starting another one. I'm gonna pick a color to put in the background that everyone should probably ignore.
I can't do that.
Everyone do what I say. Alright. I'm also trying to, like, visually color match off of a screen. So.
Hmm. I'm gonna guess it's a human. Nope. Wait, that could be an angel.
Big brush, big brush.
Do you have your brush size change mapped to scroll wheel?
No, I'm using a pen.
Ah.
Just kind of manually changing the size when it occurs to me.
You know, if I left a hole in the bottom of this, it could be a puppet. Open with a shield. I need more context.
Stuff?
Now I'm super confused. More context has made it less clear. So, Corey, I have a question for you.
Yep.
What are you learning from this process?
That stuff has color. Well, I'm concentrating. Let me do the answer questions after I'm done concentrating.
Okay. Nope, that's too far. Open the mouth up a little bit again.
See, I'm kind of learning that I'm often not great at eyeballing the colors right off the bat.
All right. I have my pattern assembled out of paper. All right, I just left the mouth open for now. I'm going to repattern that. I don't think this is going to be the actual right shape when it's all done. All right, so now I'm going to cut this part again and cut it out of foam and then reassemble it again out of foam, hopefully with less mistakes because it's a lot harder to fix. So at this point, actually, I'm going to make some marks. I don't think I know this card. Any hints?
It's blue.
Ooh. Is it from Pharaohs?
Yes.
Does it have constellation?
No. I'll give Chad a better look. No, Hosk, it's not Bump in the Night.
Why would you just say that? That is clearly not a blue card from Theros.
It's Revenge of the Giant Face? Kinda. Okay, Haas, got it. Ardeniforms.
Oh, it has heroic, not constellation.
Yeah.
I never noticed there was a face on the thing she was holding.
Yeah, she's got a little mini version of the face behind her.
That makes so much more sense now.
She's doing like a big split. So yeah, learning.
Mhm.
I'm starting to kind of figure out how to block out the form first and then do shading on it.
Okay.
But it's hard for anything that has transparency or like fog on top of it, like Ulamog had fog,
Ah, okay.
clouds and stuff, which like really wash out the colors. Like this one's really there's like really muddy zones in it, which I couldn't decide what to do for.
So for transparency or things that are obscured, you have to kind of pretend they're not and paint it as if it wasn't, and then put the obscuring thing on top of it.
Yeah.
I have to do that with fur a lot because you have to paint like what's underneath the fur before you paint the fur. Because some of that does show through.
Oh.
Okay. Nope, one more. Almost ready for foam. Am I gonna have time to do that?
Yeah. That's the card that Angel's lizard thing is from.
It's a lizard shoulder friend.
And then there's like a snaky friend and a bat friend and maybe some dog things and a centipede. But you're probably not doing all those.
I'm making the shoulder lizard, the arm centipede on the right side.
Oh, the right one? Okay.
I'm making the bat on the leg.
On the leg.
The snake is questionable. I don't know if I'm going to get to the snake. I'm going to do those 3 animals and the dress, and then we'll see if I have any time left.
It's a good dress.
Yeah, I bought the green top part, just like a mock sleeveless mock turtleneck.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm actually going to use it because I have to make the neck piece, and it's supposed to be the same fabric. I kind of want it to be like a stretchy velvet, which is not what
you got.
Yeah, that's not what I got. So I might just use what I got as a pattern to make what I want, to make it out of the fabric that I want. Just cut it apart, just like I did to the lizard.
My hand needs a break, so I'm just gonna leave the Sedgemoor Witch up. And it's Sedgemoor with 2 O's and not an R and an E.
Do I have the quilting pencil here? Do not see it. So I'm using a ballpoint pen to do the foam, the pattern on the foam. It doesn't actually draw very well, but it makes an impression.
So you're just denting it and then using that.
Yeah. Although I put the pattern upside down, so I can't see the lines that I drew to do the lining up to the other patterns. Now that came through,
That
right?
came through. Yeah.
Okay.
Good peel.
I didn't know what you were clapping about.
Oh.
I was like, did Ian do something?
No.
Okay, so this is not. Well, maybe I can put one of these in here. So this is the same sort of process that I used to make stuffed animals. Except that at this stage I'm cutting it out of
Fur.
like quarter-inch foam.
Oh. So you
No,
build like a
no.
scaffold and then you.
Yeah. And then I cover it with fabric.
Interesting.
It gives them a lot more structure than just a fabric body.
Just cram jammed with polyfill.
It doesn't have to be cram jammed.
Well, that's how you would usually make structure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you would just be like, keep stuffing!
I do still put polyfill in it, because otherwise it's too squishy.
Here you go, child. Here's your flat foam doll.
Well, I have yet to make plushies for children, so.
Heather's done it. Mostly out of felt, though. And with no foam. So they're just
I
kind of
made,
like fuzzy.
I made a Vileplume plushie for TQ.
Mm-hmm.
And for the top, like mushroom part of it, it's just 2-inch foam that's been carved.
The leaves.
There's no stuffing in
The
there.
petals.
Yeah.
It looked pretty solid though, like pretty rigid.
Yeah, it's like foam made for making chair covers, like for wooden dining room chairs.
Okay.
Pretty thick stuff. Okay. I'm gonna cut these. Well, will it fit two? Oh, good. One more. Oh, are you on the Nobody Explodes stream tonight?
No, but Ian is.
Ah.
That is... Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ian, Wheeler, and Cameron with Paul on tech. I hope it goes well. Do you glue the fabric to the foam?
Sometimes. It depends if it's gonna slip around. Usually I just pin it down and then cut and sew. I don't make a pattern. I'm terrible.
Just the worst.
I just pin the fabric onto the foam structure and then cut it out where it fits, and then
Like
sew
if
it.
you were making a chair cover.
Yeah, if I was making a chair cover or like a Muppet, they do the same thing with the Henson stitch. So you sew it directly on the thing with a stitch that doesn't show the seam.
Oh, cool. Wasn't aware of that. Didn't know they used a special stitch.
Yeah, well, they call it the Henson stitch. It predates Henson. It's called the ladder stitch originally.
Ooh.
Henson stole it from old ladies.
And he just used his regular voice for Kermit. Like, come on.
Did he?
It's kind of. It's very close.
Nope, that's that. It'll be fine. This leather's going to be covered in scales, so I'm not too worried about what the seams are going to look like.
Are you going to use,
No.
like, skin paint for the rest? Like your arms?
Skin paint?
Yeah. You going to paint yourself.
Body paint? Do you
Yeah, yeah, you know.
mean? Yes. I could do like colored sleeves, but I don't like how that looks. It never matches the face, so I just paint myself. It's my thing to do now that I've done Vraska and Rada.
Yeah.
I just paint my whole self.
Well, I mean, this one you only have to do the arms and the head.
Yeah.
You're really well covered.
Well, that's all I had to do for Rada.
Do you get to, are you going to, like, try to theme your footwear around the outfit, or just wear comfortable shoes?
I'll probably actually wear the shoes that I'm wearing right now.
They're just the flats?
Yeah, they're just black flats. Like, they won't show in this outfit.
Yeah, they shouldn't. There's a lot of dress there.
Yeah. I'll actually probably have to make the dress shorter than the picture for practical purposes.
So you don't die
Yeah,
when someone
stairs.
steps on your train. Stairs,
Stairs
yeah.
are dangerous.
You have to
I don't
do
have
the
any
thing where you pick
stairs
up
in
your
my
skirt
house, but
to like.
escalators also dangerous.
You just make like a big mascot suit that won't be dangerous for stairs. Because if you fall, it's foam. You're very well padded.
Those things have skeletons.
None of the ones I've worn have.
What? How many have you worn?
Like 2.
And how did they keep their structure without a skeleton?
One of them had a hoop for the waist.
Like a gritty style?
Yeah, it was basically gritty style. So there was like a hoop with suspenders, and then the top was a separate piece, and then the head was a separate piece.
But like the head had some sort of structure in it, right?
I guess. But it was a lot more like a stuffed animal.
Hmm.
Can't remember if it was a bear or a dog. It was like a an actual mascot. Not a fursuit.
I've never made a fursuit. That's one thing that I haven't tried.
Mm. Well, if you do,
Okay.
you gotta do the draw thing. Because it's really cool.
Oh, where it moves
Yeah.
with your mouth?
Yeah.
I mean, if I did, I would, because I don't
Yeah.
do anything halfway.
Yeah, exactly. Except for pattern making.
No.
Sometimes you just don't.
because Sometimes I don't do all the steps I should do,
Uh-huh.
but the
Sounds
thing
like
that I end up with looks like a thing that I tried pretty hard on.
sounds like someone goes halfway sometimes.
Maybe.
An Argonian headpiece, so like lizard. And then I guess Argonians just have like humanoid bodies. So you could just like wear a bodysuit
I don't
and
know
the
what
normal
an
clothes on
Argonian is.
top. Argonian?
Yeah, I don't know what
They're
that is.
Elder Scrolls. Elden,
Ah.
LD. It's like Skyrim.
I played Skyrim for like 5 minutes.
That's so sad.
Well, it was on the Xbox and it did not have lefty controls, so all I did was look at my feet whenever I tried to move forward, so I just put it away.
What do you mean lefty controls?
The stick swapped the move and the look.
I knew you swapped your mouse, but I didn't know that carried forward to like sticks on a controller.
Mm-hmm.
And yet your rock band drums aren't.
My rock band drums are not reversed, no. Because I just get stuck in the way that I do things the first time. All right, I have 3 of my pieces cut out. 1 more to go.
No, Guitar Cat, I do not play Southpaw. Even sports, I can do righty.
I could never figure out if I was a left-handed or right-handed batter because I couldn't hit with either of them.
I can hit with both. They let me do that one time in high school. They let me Well, while I was at bat, swap to the other side because I felt like it would be easier. But not in any real games.
Yeah, I swap back and forth all the time. Didn't make any difference.
Yeah. I think the only sport I'm kind of bad at is tennis. Like, I have a lot of trouble regulating the force. Badminton's awesome. In hockey, I like to do goalie because then I have to do lefty because I can't catch as well with the other hand. I can't stick and catch. Yeah, I can only throw lefty. Coaches love it if you're left-handed in water polo. Is it kind of like I guess volleyball where you can block a little better because people aren't used to it?
Corey, what's it like to be good at sports?
Uh, Sweaty. A lot of pain. You have to definitely remember to take your inhalers. If you get a knee injury, don't just keep going. Because it might be difficult for you to walk for about a decade.
What if I just have that anyway and I didn't do sports?
Then you just have to imagine what it's like to be me. Yeah, shoulder injuries are also... If you get, like, your rotator cuff... Oh. Thankfully, I haven't. But, like, I mean, I've strained my shoulders, but not, like, actually damaged any tendons or anything. I have postural flat feet, so my knees get a lot of extra strain.
I injured myself getting ready for this stream.
I took a painkiller beforehand, just because I was achy when I woke up. And I didn't want to be a grumpy pants all during the stream. Yeah.
No, that's not right.
If I go back to the booth, I can show you all my knee. And what it's currently looking like.
Why don't you draw it for us?
No. But I should end. We should be saying goodbye.
Ah! I almost finished cutting it out.
Ah, you've got 2 minutes, and then we turn into pumpkins.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, here, let's see if I can get my leggy up here. You know, it's glory. Yeah, yeah. Look at the colors.
Gross.
That's how I live.
It's just like that all the time and never heals?
Nope. I just injured myself.
You just
I was carrying, the scooter, the kickstand is on the left-hand side, so whenever I'm carrying it, it bangs against my leg. There's a lot of stairs, the office. But yeah, sometimes I'll actually just spontaneously get bruising around my knee.
Hi, cat.
Cool.
Oh. Okay, I'm done.
You're done?
I have cut out all of the pieces, so you have to follow me on social media to see the rest.
And where can they find you?
Guess I should finish that sentence. AI Amethyst on Twitter, but I will refuse to call anything else. AI Amethyst at kind.social on Mastodon, AI Amethyst on Hive, AI Amethyst on Discord. You can find me on YouTube, seeing the time-lapse videos of the portraits that I paint of pets. And every Thursday here on Twitch, and 7:30 Pacific, painting those pets. I have Remy here that I finished.
Yay!
There we go.
It's the end of the stream. That's when Remy knows to show up.
It's true.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's all for now.
Okay. Goodbye, chat. See you next week.